Hello, and thank you so kindly for tuning in to my channel today, Brown Eyes today, on this beautiful, beautiful day today. Because so as a man thinketh in his heart, then so is he. We are to think upon things that bring a good report. Okay. Well, I just wanted to take a quick moment to share my thoughts. It was something that I had noticed within um, within the people, if you will. It seemed like they say, all the all around town the same song. It's the same old mess, the same old mess. Everywhere you go, it's the same old mess. Don't come. I think there was a Snoop Dogg. All around the world the same. Yeah, same old shit. Everywhere you go, it's the same old shit. The world is a ghetto. In other words, okay. But this is the thing that I have really been contemplating and thinking about, because I think it affects everyone now. And this thing that I'm talking about today is relationships. I am on a spiritual journey for higher learning, higher consciousness, to know some things that I just don't know, or to get some questions answered, or to make me spiritually better, so that I can always give out good things, and in return I will always receive good things. But this thing I'm talking about today is relationships. And the reason why I want to touch on relationships today is because it just seems like all of the relationships today are in such a negative condition. Just negative. It's just so much infidelity. It's so much hurt, heartache, and pain. So much hate created, and these are things that are affecting everyone. Because let's say if you was in your last relationship and you were damaged, and you really hadn't had a good support system, or you don't know how to get loose from that, then you're going to continuously carry that baggage on to every other relationship that you're in. It's on you. And that means that the next guy that hooks up with you has to deal with that. And that's the same way with us ladies. If we hook up with a man, and it's so much different from a man, because we're known to be emotional creatures, but by nature as a woman. But a man has been taught to hide your emotions, and if you're hurting, to act like you ain't messed up, and to act like you this macho, conquer all the vaginas type man, and you have to try to fill shoes that you were never designed to fill. You know what I'm saying? And I sympathize with you, brothers, because it's harder for y'all, because y'all are labeled as the most dominating ones that's supposed to prove a point, and you have to stay in good standing, if you will, with the image of what the world has created for you to try to be. And it's nothing good about that. It's negative. So I understand in that perspective, but I think at the same time, I think that we should go back. We should strive to have a mindset of family oriented relationships, not just hooking up with someone just for your own personal needs, but trying to build something that's going to benefit the whole family of yours, your side, that person's side. I think that that's what it's about at the end of the day. Because make no mistake about it, you don't have to have the same blood flowing through your veins to be family. Family is what you created to be. We have the ability to sow into something, and to really earnestly invest in something in such a positive way that positive have no choice but to come from that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that we're in a bad position now, relationship wise, as a people, because we were taught, we have too many rights now. Women are so much more aggressive now. They're not submissive because they're making their own money. They're able to get all of the things that they're able to achieve all the things and get all the things on their own without the assist of a man. Yet and still, she does need a man, so to speak, when she has sexual desires. So, but she don't want him in a relationship, because she probably values his worth based on what he has. I knew a person who had a very good job at the time, and they were so immature in their thinking. That's all they thought was, since this person was making good money, that's all this person would say. Well, I know if they ain't making this, if they ain't making more than what I'm making, then I can't deal with them. And to the point where, if they ever kicked it and he'd go to sleep, she was all in his wallet trying to find his check stubs. She wanted to see what kind of money this man was making, because she no longer guarded him as a real man, because his worth was based on the type of money he was bringing in. But then at the same time, now that's immature thinking to me. But now at the same time, I also know a person who has a very, very good career. This person is making so much money, I can't call it a job. I'm gonna call it a career, because this person is a doctor, and they didn't follow the status quo. They created their own way through what they desired, and this person ended up marrying a janitor and are still happily together today. So you can't you can't judge people and size a person up based on what they have, because a person can have all the materialistic things in the world and not be worth shit. Okay, just spiritually dead. Nothing. Can't pray nothing away. Can't minister you. Can't meditate nothing away. Can't do any of that, but just be worldly and just be dumb. You know what I'm saying? Then you can be just as broke and not have all of the things of this world and still be just as spiritually powerful, where you can change the whole atmosphere based on your spirituality and your beliefs and your rituals and your ancient teachings and your ancient practices, because you practicing the things. I mean, it's just amazing, because, and I don't want to get off topic, but let me say this: it's amazing how we forgotten our real ancient history. We were taught this history, which is the Bible, and the things that they did were ritualistic, if you will. Like Jesus told the man to go get in the dirty water if he wanted to see, and go circle around Jericho 2 or 3 times, and these are things that you're doing. Place this on the altar. Like Israel or Jacob had the dream, and he had the big brick, and he let the big stone, and he had the dream about him fighting with the angel. He left a memorial there too. You know what I'm saying? He made an altar and left something there, because it changed him from Jacob to Israel. So these are all ritualistic things in nature, even in the Bible. So when I say a person could be broke, materialistic, but spiritually are rich, spiritually are constantly growing consciously, and know the importance of spirituality as opposed to just a watered down man-made religion, then that's wealth in itself. In fact, that is absolutely priceless, honey. You better get you one. Instead of getting all these spiritually dead, big booty women out here, man, you better get you a woman that got some substance spiritually. That's what it's all about. But it starts from within. You can't be attracted. You can only be attracted to what you have in you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to want to sit around a bunch of loose ass women if you're not a loose man. You're not going to want to sit around all these uh, immature or gay, if you will, people, if there's not something of that in you. And I'm not knocking anyone. I'm just saying birds of a feather flock together. You're not going to be, your spirit is not going to be pleased sitting around people who you have nothing in common with. I'm telling you. And you can be around the wrong people, and they can just mess up the whole atmosphere and rub off on you and have you doing and saying things that's not you, that's bringing your frequency down, that is hindering you from getting all of the desires of your heart. So what I'm saying today is based on my opinion on relationships. I think we should go on back to the old school and establish some family oriented settings here. I think it's crucial for a man and a woman to be under the same freaking roof. If you can find something like that, that's what it's about. You need somebody who's going to be there for you when you start getting old, when your bones get to popping, when you get constipated, when you have a fever, when you can't move, when you need someone to pray with you, when you need someone to rub on you, when you need someone to fuck suck. That's grown folks talk. That's what you need to be with. You don't need to keep spreading yourself with this one and then that one and that one and this one. You need to get someone who's going to be there for the long haul, with the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly. And it's not many people that's going to be like that, because everybody feel like they always got something out there better, so no one's willing to be still and fight for something that they deem is worth it. But aren't you worth it? So as far as relationships is concerned, first you have to find your spiritual man, build that person, love yourself, know your worth, even if it means sitting down a season and being alone and collecting your thoughts. Time does a lot of things. It can heal you. It absolutely can heal you. But within that time, you need to constantly be feeding yourself with something that's going to keep you stronger, and not continuously make the same costly mistakes. Because the last thing a woman wants to do, or really anyone, when you know how the pain from love feels, is to constantly get yourself joined with someone who does not want to be with you. Now that's some bullshit right there, but that's real talk right there. So but strive for perfection. Think upon things that bring a good report. Do the right thing. It doesn't matter what everyone else is doing, honey. Your life is your life. You only have your life to live, and I think that it's best to build on that, because ain't nothing out here in these streets. It's not you. It's not worth it. We need to come together, and the only way we're going to come together is establish some type of foundation within the homes, and it has to do with having the male and the female, the dad and the mama, joining together, playing their role like a motherfucker. You hear me? And then everything else falls in place. Now we're not talking about saving the world. It's an individual thing, because everybody else might not jump on board. Everybody might not feel like that, but it's up to you to create your paradise within your life, and that's all we really can do at the end of the day. So, having said all of that, thank you so much for tuning in to Miss Brown Eyes today on this beautiful, amazing day today. I ask that you leave me a comment, like, and subscribe, chat with a sister. Let me know some things. Let me know what you think about the foundation of a family and relationship oriented, family oriented relationships in homes. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll have to get back with you. But other than that, thank you so much for tuning in to Brown Eyes. Thank you, and I will talk to you another time. Bye.